Greetings gastronauts, this is Keith Cooks, I'm Keith, and today I'm going to show you how to do two super simple but super tasty snacks. Cheese on toast and its grown-up cousin, Welsh Rabbit. So I've had a flurry of requests for cheese on toast, and it's one of my favourite things, so I'm quite keen to do it. We've got Joanna and Daniel Hines in the Solomon Islands. Good luck with the baby. We've got somebody whose real name probably isn't MacDonald, and somebody else whose real name probably isn't Jerry Adams, and we've got Brad Bellick. So for you lot, cheese on toast, enjoy. And yeah, the cheese upon the toast, it's just so simple that, well, I'm almost ashamed to do it, but I do know that there are, people watch my show from all over the world and they probably don't know how to make cheese on toast, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, dead easy to do, let's do it. Right, so the cheese upon the toast, this is an absolute classic British secret snack that we will have for breakfast, lunch, dinner and 3 o'clock in the morning after coming home from the pub. And it's wonderful, simple, and there's nothing to it except bread, cheese and butter. Yes, butter. That's not negotiable in my book. So you want thick bread, really, because well, you just do. And best way to get thick bread is to cut it from a loaf. And I don't think it actually matters what kind of bread it is, as long as it's thick. So that's too thick to go in my toaster, so I'm going to stick it under the grill or broiler to my American friends. And I'm going to toast it both sides, because I think toasting it just on one side and then putting the cheese on the uncooked side is not right. And then we want some cheese. This is cheddar. Again, you can use any kind of cheese you like, as long as it's a good melty cheese. And don't grate it, slice it. And the reason for that is you'll get better coverage of the toast. You'll be able to get the cheese right up to the edges without it falling off, which it would do if you grated the cheese. Okay, toast is done. Ta-da! So I need to butter that. So bread buttered, and place your cheese as close to the edge as you can get it, because otherwise it's going to scorch. But I prefer not to have scorched edges. So there we go. Pop that under your grill, broiler, to melt. So the cheese is almost melted, and I can guarantee I'll get comments from people saying, have you tried it with Marmite? Have you tried it with Branston pickle? Have you tried it with this, that and the other? Yes, I have, and those are perfectly wonderful things, bits of bacon, whatever. But they are not the cheese upon the toast. Keep it simple, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning after that night out on the tiles. And it's just delicious and wonderful without anything extra. In fact, you want it to do a bit more than melt. You want a bit of browning on the cheese, if you can manage that. And if you have the patience. I am hungry. Have a blowtorch. So if I now go and turn all the cameras off to save battery, this will instantly go brown, and then I'll have to go around again and put them on again. Or maybe not. Okay, it's not going to go brown. But it is bubbly and wonderful looking, so but it is bubbly and wonderful looking, so that'll do for me. Right, now before I can eat it, I have to take its photo. Come on, melt! In fact, you want it to do a bit more than melt, you want a bit of browning on the cheese if you can manage that. And if you have the patience. I am hungry. I have a blowtorch. Okay, it's not going to go brown, but it is bubbly and wonderful looking, so that'll do for me. Right. Okay, there we have cheese on toast. Yum, nom, mmm, mmm. Mmm. Oh, it's just pure comfort food. It is the most wonderful thing ever in the history of the world. The cheese upon the toast. And after the break, it's grown-up cousin, Welsh rabbit. Welsh rabbit is also known as Welsh rarebit, and nobody really knows why, but I suspect it's those long A sounds that you get from people in and around Cardiff, and to the untutored English ear, when they say rabbit, they might think, rarebit. Bit far-fetched. Anyway, my other theory is the Cheese on Toast marketing board thought that rarebit sounded posher and more exclusive than rabbit. And the general theory of why it's called Welsh rabbit is because the people of Wales were too poor to afford real rabbits, and this was their peasant version. Yeah, right. Anyway, absolutely delicious. Let's do it. Now, ingredients for your Welsh rarebit: you want 2 thick slices of bread, you want about 150 grams of grated cheese, 3 tablespoons of stout, that's Guinness, other brands are available, a teaspoon of mustard, a splash of Worcester sauce, a whole egg and the yolk of another egg, and 30 grams of butter. Now the cheese, you might think, well, it should be Caerphilly, the Welsh cheese, but it's down to preference, I think. As long as it's a hard cheese that melts well, it'll work. And the bread, again, a matter of preference. This is Tiger bread, it's actually white. It's more important that you've got a solid lump that you can cut into decently thick slices than anything else, because, you know, it's got to be strong enough to hold all the stuff we're going to put on top of it, basically. Anyway, let's get going. So the first thing you want to do is toast your bread on both sides, and so I've got the grill, the broiler, heating up there. I'm just going to hack a couple of good old slices off this. You probably won't be able to use a toaster because, well, my toaster won't accommodate anything this thick. Maybe yours will. Right, you want to melt your butter, and the toast is already done. Normally you would want these to arrive at cookedness or readiness at the same time, but I'm making a video and it's a bit complicated. Now add your stout. If you don't want to use beer, you can use milk, but this just gives it extra deep flavour and yumminess. And add the mustard. You can use mustard powder, but I ain't got any. And the other thing, Worcester sauce, good old splash. So mix those all together, and then add the cheese. Just let that melt, but don't let it boil. Now we want our eggs. Here we are. Let's just give them a quick beat. I think I messed up with this as well because I put too much beer in it, so I think I'm going to add some more cheese. Alright, that's extra cheese melted. Now I'm just going to pop the egg in. stir that. Seems like the egg's thickening it, so we'll go with that. And just plop it on the toast. Stick it under the grill or the broiler to go bubbly and golden and wonderful. There it is, looking, ooh, oh, I'm so hungry. Mrs. Keith cooks breakfast. She won't come. Right, come get your breakfast. Isn't she lovely? It's alright now.
That'll do.
Nom nom nom.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, we like that. And that's that. I hope you enjoyed it. Now please do the usual. Likes, shares, comments, subscriptions, donations, patronage, all of that good stuff. Thank you. So, ta for watching and see you next time.